So I drive a Subaru, but you all probably already guessed that. A man in a bar with a head tattoo did. Clocked me from a mile away. 3 sheets to the wind, he comes up and calls the model and everything. And I can't be so surprised because while he may not have had like a lot of tact, he did have eyes. And does this visage not just inspire Super Forester? It does. But it's okay, because it is not an equal exchange. You do not look at that nerdy-ass Subaru Forester with its customized license plate and its JoJo's Bizarre Adventure bumper sticker and think it is driven by anybody named Karen. Especially not the way I drive. I drive like a Karen's worst nightmare. And I get that my name being Karen is like a punchline in and of itself, especially when I look the way that I do. Like a musician and a librarian had a baby. Maybe because that is exactly what happened. Aging bisexual librarian and a drug-dealing musician meet in Southern California and have a baby out of wedlock, and don't I fucking look it. You could not find a better meet cute in Hollywood, though. Mostly because we were from Pasadena. My mom was working in the library of a private university, and my dad was there, she says, doing IT. And she had seen him around before, but, this all culminated with her going out and leaving a handwritten note on his motorcycle that was parked outside that said, would love to go for a ride sometime. All of that incredible charisma between the two of them, and they named me Karen. I swear, they must have done it to keep me humble, because otherwise they knew that as their offspring, I would have just been way too cool. I did ask one time why they named me Karen, why they picked that name, and my mom told me that my dad got the name out of a book, because she had given him sole creative control over that decision, with her only stipulation being it could not be the name of anybody that he had ever had sex with. Again, humbling. Weird. But she just didn't want me to come with any of my daddy issues pre-installed. I had to earn them. But as a child of divorce, and my dad did die when I was in high school, I was a shoo-in. My mom also told me recently that not only was she 43 years old when she bore me, which I've known for a while because I can do math, she was also on birth control and did not know she was pregnant for 3 months. And I remember telling a college roommate how old my mom was when she gave birth to me, and all they could say was, wow, I'm surprised you're not retarded. Joke is on them, I had an extensive rock collection growing up. Obviously the egg I came from was not expired, it was just a little past its best-by date, is what I always thought. But, that's, knowing what I know now, that's simply not true, right? Because do you know the odds that I had to be standing up here now, coherently telling you these jokes? I'm either an inspiration, or I'm a supervillain in the making. And with a name like Karen, little on the nose. If you guys were being good, attentive audience members, when Shanda introduced me, you heard that my name is Karen Anisi Granger. I do have 2 last names, because when my parents did eventually get married, my mother, the librarian, women's studies major that she is, did not take my dad's last name, and instead I got both of them. But that thing isn't even hyphenated, so there's just a whole lot of name, and I am basically the bane of every administrative assistant's existence, because they don't know what to do with me. And honestly, neither do I, because a name like Karen Anisi Granger, Karen Elizabeth Anisi Granger, going full government on you, it sounds like it should be the name of at least, like, a silver medal winning Olympian from Eastern Europe, but I just look like your average women's basketball fan. It sounds like a name that's like an esteemed guest lecturer in your gender studies class, but I just look like someone who does this. It sounds like the name of a Bloomington city councilwoman, but I just look like her daughter. That joke is from my mom, she's in the audience. Basically what I'm saying is that I am a Bloomington 7 with the name of a 70-year-old. But admittedly, I am not beating the senior citizen allegations. You know what they say, old egg, old soul. As I wake up every morning and make my bed, I don't know how to use YouTube or TikTok, and I do spend my Tuesdays in a sewing circle full of old ladies at the local quilt shop. Not a joke, one of them is my mother, you can ask her. And these women have generations on me. But I still like to think that I can hold my own with them, creatively, and when you look at just the names on the roster, like I fit right in with Dorothy and Verla and Betty Sue. Karen? just another one of the girls. One of the golden girls. Yeah, okay, that was kind of dumb. But that's my time. If you somehow missed it, I am Karen. Thank you all so much for coming out. Enjoy the rest of the show.